As I look at this Rubik's Cube, I'm reminded of how puzzling and confusing and mysterious life can be. Forget about trying to understand the world in its entirety. It's hard enough to understand our own personal lives and who we are, where we need to be, where we need to go. We need a guide in order to understand those kind of questions. I'm reminded of Jeremiah chapter 17, verse 9. It says, "More torturous than all else is the human heart, beyond all remedy. Who can understand it?" We need someone to show us the way. Because of sin, life has been twisted and turned in different ways that prevents us from truly seeing what we need to see. In a similar way, when we look at this Rubik's Cube, it's really a rare thing that someone is able to solve this cube on their own, just sit down and turn it different ways in order to understand how it functions. The most common way someone figures out a Rubik's Cube is by a guide they find online or a tutorial they find on YouTube. And no matter what scramble they have, as long as they follow that tutorial, they'll find themselves through this cube eventually unscrambled. In the same way, we all have our own unique situation and how our lives have been twisted in different ways by our own decisions and the decisions of others. But it is through Christ that no matter where we are, we can find our way through life. We can find ourselves in the kingdom of heaven. We can find joy and understanding of who we are. And with our faith, we begin with a foundation. And similarly to the Rubik's Cube and how the most common way to solve a Rubik's Cube, it starts with a cross. Right? And just like with this Rubik's Cube, our faith starts with a cross as well. And it's through that foundation, as long as we allow our life to be informed by that cross, we too can find ourselves through this puzzle of life. We too can solve the mysteries through the guidance of the cross and be able to unscramble the twists and turns that sin has caused in our life. So let us continue to turn to God, turn to His cross. Remember the salvation that has been outpoured to us and allow that to be our foundation of life.